Hello. Hi, hello. How is everyone doing this morning? Hello, Zuma. Hello, Riku. Hello, Andy, aka Relax Wizard. How is everyone doing this morning? Hopefully you're all having a good, Sunday morning. Always good to see you. Oh, you too, Jesse, you too. Take a drink of my water. Oh, you got your new glasses today, Zuma? Ooh. Someone's looking fancy. Yeah, I need to get new. Honestly, the glasses, I feel like I need to get new glasses eventually because I've had these ones for, gosh, probably a few years now. My brain, you're an idiot meme on loop. Someone made a remix of it. Really? I'm gonna check that out later. Did you watch the last Sunday VOD? No, I didn't. Why? Was there something wrong with it? Is there something wrong with the last Sunday's VOD? What was last Sunday? Was it more? Yeah, it was more Legends EA. No, I know, your voice sounded different. Oh, right. Yeah, my morning voice, right. Yeah, this is my morning voice, so don't get used to it. It will peak back up to normal levels as this stream goes on. But yeah, my voice, whenever I first wake up in the morning, and I'm pretty sure this is probably true for a lot of other people, but you know, when you wake up first thing in the morning and like your voice is like at like a really low register because your voice is also starting to wake up, but then as your day goes on, your voice starts to wake up a little bit more, and you know, your voice box or vocal cords or whatever the frick. So yeah. I heard you're supposed to get glasses every year or two, new ones. Oh, maybe. I mean, I don't know. I don't necessarily know if that's true, but if it is, then I guess I'm just lazy. I don't know what to tell you. Or maybe it's because I just don't have the time. I have the money. It's only $70 and I can afford it. It's just that I just need to find time to, you know, get an appointment set up. Because I always get my glasses from Walmart. I just use their vision center and just set up an appointment with them to get new glasses. But I don't know, maybe at some point this year I'll probably end up getting one, but we'll see. Ah, shoot. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I am so happy. I am so incredibly happy about last night. Not because it was a Saturday night closing shift. No. It's because it was my final Saturday night closing shift. I am finally free from the nightmare that is closing on Saturdays. Yeah, yippee! Woo! And starting this Saturday coming up is when we're going to be starting to do the permanent community nights in the Discord. So look forward to that. I still haven't decided what movie to do for it, but I will probably come up with one within the next few days, probably. Up. Okay, now I'm in raid mode. I am now become more gay than you could ever possibly imagine. You know, I feel like I should probably shorten this down to like maybe 15 seconds. Wait, not invincibility? Well, I mean, I am invincible too, but it also makes me like really hecka gay. Mr. Rogers' movie is really good. He's getting his own. Yeah, I heard. Yeah, you posted about that in the Discord, right? Yeah, they're going to be posting episodes of his show on YouTube. That's good. That's honestly awesome. Maybe I can go back and relive part of my childhood. But yeah, that is awesome that he is getting his own, that they're making a YouTube channel based off of his show. Posted pic in Discord. Ooh, I'm gonna check it out. Where is that? Selfies? Yeah. Aw, Zuma, you look like such a heckin' cutie. Literally, Zuma has such a heckin' baby face, guys. Such a heckin' baby face. Probably a good idea to skip the potty training episode. Why? It wouldn't affect me. Gives Dreamy caffeinated. Oh, I don't. Sorry, Echo. I don't do caffeinated beverages. I don't do those. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of caffeinated stuff. Like, I don't do coffee. Excuse me. Coffee or like tea. I definitely don't do energy drinks. I'll tell you right now, I definitely don't do energy drinks. Up. Hi, Arbor. Moo to you too. But yeah, I don't do energy drinks after having one really bad time with it. What about tea? I don't do tea either.
It's just a baby.
Oh no, you lost your watch streak. Aw, sorry to hear that, Been busy. Yeah, no problem, Arbor. Listen, you got your you got your new server to worry about. So I fully understand. Hello to you too, Kiba. Man, we got a lot of people here this morning. How is everyone doing today? So here's the deal. When it comes to, because you guys know how heckin' crazy this week has been for me when it comes to emotions, emotions and stuff. And look, I've ultimately realized that if I want to have a good time on Twitch, and this is actually something that if you checked out my Blue Sky, or if you're part of the Discord, you already know where I'm going with this. But forgot what I was going to say. Give me a minute. My mind to circulate the thoughts. Yeah, if you're not a part of my Blue Sky or not a part of my Discord, you may already know where I'm going with this. Come on, brain, wake up. Oh, yeah. If you were... Oh, thank you for the head pats. Who did that? Oh, thank you for the head pats, Arbor. Yes, thank you, Jesse. Yeah. Learning to accept my audience. So, here's the deal. It's not so much learning to accept my audience, but if you guys didn't see the rant, or actually 2 rants, let's be honest, there were 2 rant threads that I did on my Blue Sky. You may not know that I have been struggling with like self-esteem issues and just generally how I feel as a Twitch streamer. And more specifically, I've learned that the big mistake that I was making was catering to an audience that at this point now, that a few days ago I realized is probably not going to cater to me, or is probably not going to like the style of stream that I do. Because you guys know how I try to keep my streams like really low key, like really chill and stuff. I mean, I'm just a dude that wears diapers. that wears diapers and likes to play video games and hang out with you guys. That's about as basic as my streams get. But I was starting to try to make my streams not extravagant, but like something that they were starting to become something not me. And what I mean by that is I was starting to make them feel fake, I guess. Like I felt like I was trying to do a fake it till you make it kind of approach, where I was basically faking, well, maybe not so much faking, but I was trying to cater to an audience that doesn't like me, or at least doesn't like the style of stream that I do. And that audience is baby furs. Now, I'm going to preface this by saying I have nothing wrong with baby furs. There's nothing wrong with the way you want to live your life or anything. I mean, heck, I wear diapers 24/7. I can't exactly, you know, be an advocate for saying, oh, you shouldn't be doing this, when I'm a person that wears diapers 24/7 when that's not the normal thing to do. So, you know, I would make me sound like a heckin' hypocrite, you know what I mean? But I was trying to cater to the baby fur audience, and you might have noticed it because of the way I acted. Coming from actual baby fur, you do be a proper little. Well, I wouldn't really say I'm a little though, Kiba. I mean, I used to be, like around the time that I moved out of my parents, I used to be heavily into little space, and that was during a kind of dark-ish time. Oh god, someone's making fun of my police department on Facebook. Diaper lover? Yeah, I would say maybe middle, like Jesse said. I'm definitely a diaper lover because, like I just said, I wear diapers 24/7. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Ah, crap. Okay, well, we have a problem. Driver Booster is apparently about to update some of my graphics. Can I stop that? Hold on a second. Let me load Task Manager and try and actually stop that. Where's Driver Booster? Let me see if I can find a process for that. Device association, everything. What the heck is it? Oh, crap. Okay. Hold on, I'm trying to find it so that way I can crash Driver Booster. Can I control F? No. Dang it. Okay, let me see. Okay, let me go ahead and uninstall Driver Booster real quick. And then I'll reinstall it. I'll reinstall it after.
Random question. Miami is in what country? Left answers only. By the way, B, wa, bol, wa.
No. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna uninstall Driver Booster so that way it doesn't interrupt my stream. There. Alright. Wa. Yeah, it does that sometimes. Oh, Miami is in what country? Left answers only. By the way, blah, boo, wall. Oh, bull, wah. Miami is in what country? Isn't it the US? But yeah, what was I talking about before? Oh yeah, trying to cater to the baby fur audience. So I was trying to cater to the baby fur audience because here's the thing. When I'm looking online, like in the ABDL like Twitch space, I ultimately like in my what is it? In my research or in my observation, that's the word, observations. In my observations, I came to the conclusion that a lot, not all of them, but a lot of the more successful ABDL Twitch streamers are baby furs. Like, seriously, think about it. You got Faye, you got Khan, you got Chase, you got who else is successful? You got Rivers, you got Little Winter. Like, it feels like almost Kiba. Yeah, you got Kiba. I feel like almost all of the more successful, by the way, I say successful in terms of numbers, more successful like Twitch streamers are baby furs. So I figured in my mind, right, in order for me to be a more successful Twitch streamer, I have to cater to that audience. Here's the thing, and this is something that I realized like a few days ago in my Friday night stream. I ultimately realized that there's really no point in catering to that audience simply because I'm not one of them. Like, how can you cater to an audience if you don't relate to them? You know what I mean? Wouldn't say a successful don't mean you should properly stream. Hey, listen, streaming has been awesome for me. But yeah, it's kind of hard to cater to an audience when you're not like, you don't have like that connection, I guess. And I ultimately realized, and this is actually something that I gotta give credit to Khan for saying first, I don't have that same connection to baby furs than someone like Khan would, or Faye would, or Chase would, simply because I'm not one of them. I'm just a dude that wears diapers 24/7 and is a giant nerd for certain things, and is also autistic. Like, I'm not here in like a fursuit. I'm not here doing extravagant challenges for my stream. Like, you guys aren't gonna see me like drinking like a bottle of prune juice because someone donated 50 subs or something. You know what I mean? Like, no, that's not me. I'm just a guy who wants to chill out, who wants to have a good time with people that I love and support me, and wants to play games that I really like. It is absolutely, yeah, prune juice is absolutely an accident waiting to happen. And that's one of the reasons why people like Khan or Faye do that, because they want to. I just simply don't. And there's nothing wrong with not wanting to do that. You don't have to be a furry to be relatable. All due respect, you've also spelled out just a moment ago, we have a lot more in common. I can relate to you on a personal level right now. Really? How so, Kiba? I'm actually genuinely curious. Because I've always thought that in order for me to relate to baby furs, I had to be one of them. Also ADHD. Well, I'm not ADHD. I'm just autistic. I'm big nerd. Okay, I am a big nerdy gamer, but I mean, I haven't been officially diagnosed with ADHD, but there is a possibility that I have it. But I do know for sure that I am autistic because I was officially diagnosed with that when I was around 5 or 6 years old. Yeah, I was diagnosed with it at a very early age. Like, I remember the first year that I started getting my first paraeducator was, I think, around either kindergarten or first grade was when I got my first paraeducator, which, for those uninitiated, paraeducators, they're basically a person that watches over your child or, I don't know, mentally disabled person to see if they're behaving correctly. It's a very common thing for people who have autism or just general mental disabilities. They're just hired by the school or maybe like the state government to watch over their kid or significant other or something. You drank prune juice, and believe me, it's not to be underestimated. Oh no, I believe that. Yeah, I believe that. Because, you know, I've watched like a stream of like Con or Faye. In fact, heck, when Con and Faye were doing that Overwatch stream with Little Winter Friday night, I remember one time I switched over to Con stream and it went over to the BRB screen because apparently that prune juice hit for her, like right in the middle of her stream. Oh god, oh gosh, I can only wonder how bad the damage was to her diaper. Oh my god. Can also be called a shadow or assistant. My parents always called them helper. Yeah, that's what they were always called. They were always called helper to my parents. Still need to give me some. Never tried prune juice before. But be careful, Arbor. Be careful. It is like, I would say like the two liquids that you do not want to mess with when it comes to wearing diapers is prune juice and castor oil. Oh god, castor oil is really not to be messed with. Yeah, prune juice and castor oil are the two liquids that you gotta be careful with, because they will make you they will make your body do things that you let's just say maybe unspeakable horrors coming out of your rear end. But I'm going to stop talking about that before we get too gross. Oh wow, it's been about 30 minutes. All right, you guys ready for some heckin' Pokemon Legends EA? Because we got a shiny Verizon to hunt. We can talk more about castor oil and stuff when I switch over. So let's do it. All right, I'm pretty sure I have the game set up. I just need to get my capture card fired up. I never mess with that stuff, but I don't think I will unless someone dared me to. Oh, I know about castor oil. Not doing that again because I started dry heaving. Oof. All right, there we go. Okay, and we'll stop that. And there we go. All right, and then for those for those uninitiated, instead of pressing A right here on the title screen, I'm gonna hold up, hit X and B, and we load from the backup data, because that's how you save scum for shiny hunting in this game. You always load from the backup data. So I'm gonna say it again. It's whenever you're at the title screen, you hold up and then hit X and B on your controller. So that way it'll load a backup save. Alright, I'm going to turn up the volume on this. Alright, and then let me make sure the gameplay is full screen on my end. And there we go. Alright. Alright, so yeah, today's going to be more of same old, same old. I'm going to be shiny hunting Verizon. Or, sorry, Verizon. Verizon Wireless. Quite sweet, but only drink a little at first. Yeah, I was going to say, don't drink don't drink a whole bottle or something. And don't be, listen, I love Con. Don't be like Con and combine prune juice with club soda. She will tell you firsthand how terrible of an idea that is. Trust me. Yeah, she was speaking from first-hand experience. Combining prune juice with club soda is, that's just basically... What did she experience? I'd rather let her tell you herself. Do you see the trailer? Yes! Yeah, I did see the trailer for Winds and Waves, and, listen, the only thing that trailer told me was that I have to get a Switch 2, by some point next year. Like, literally, that was the first thought that came to my head was, ah, crap, now I have no choice but to get a Switch 2 by some point next year. Because apparently, it's only coming out for the Switch 2. Which makes sense, because the Switch at this point is like, what, 7 or 8 years old? Alright. So, we're going to go over here. Oh, a second, let me... Sorry, just try to move Feral out of the way so that way I can read chat. I'm waiting to play Switch games until I get a Switch 2. Yeah. Yeah, I've been wanting to hold off on Switch 2 until I have no choice but to get it. And, well, now I have no choice but to get one. And there's Virizion. Alright, we saw it. And now we go back. Never mix alcohol with energy drinks. Seriously, never heard it was... Oh, yeah. Alcohol with energy drinks. That sounds like a recipe for massive dehydration. Like just massive dehydration and... Ugh. Probably maybe blood pressure issues too. But mostly dehydration. Alright. So for those who don't know how to get Shiny Virizion in this game, you basically go over to where Virizion is, then you fast travel back to the beginning of the hyperspace zone, and then you come over here, and then I think
You just made the list!
Oh, Jesus. And then you get jump scared by Maxwell's walk-on alert. No. You come over to that manhole cover. You come over to this manhole cover. And then you come over to this tree. And then that's enough. That gives you enough distance. That gives you enough distance to where it'll reset the spawn for Virizion. Because in order for you to reset a spawn, you have to be at least 50 meters. And this is enough distance for 50 meters. And yeah, we just keep on going around in a circle until I hear that familiar chime. Oh my god, you won't... Oh my god, you're not going to believe who is here currently chatting. Is it you, Maxi? Is it the great and wonderful Maxi Pad? But yeah, this is literally what I'm doing. Aw, wait. Maxi... Yeah, you gotta be called Maxi Pad. Pretty soon he's gonna have his own Maxi padding. When that day comes, it's going to be glorious. That is so yeah. Kiba over here, unaware of the unaware of the jokes of my stream. No, we haven't found it yet. Shut up. Maxwell, shush. We haven't found it yet. Yeah, we have a few jokes and memes, and one of them is Maxwell being called Maxi Pad. It's like that, and also a certain F word that I will not be saying. Why didn't you play the shut up? I didn't feel like it. Oh, dial up. Kind of sad that dial up bit the dust last year. F word. Not that F word. And boop. Hey, what's up, Boop the mouse? You forgot it. Friend, right? No. Okay, fine. No, it's oh, where is it? It's this one. Fish. That one. Yes. Happy Sunday morning. Happy Sunday morning to you too.
Fishy, fishy.
Ah, dang it. Should have seen that coming. Thank you, Umbi, for the fish mode. It's like every single time I mention that word, someone goes and activates fish mode, and now I'm a fish. But yeah, this is literally all I do. This is literally all I'm doing until I hear that shiny chime. Probably going to try going as far as over here. Why are you losing calories? That's the gist of hyperspace.
Hey, Dreamsy. Time for a quick diaper check.
Oh, diaper check? Very incredibly soggy. Wait, running doesn't lose calories? So, okay, so the calorie timer, the calories, don't think of it as calories. Think of it as basically a timer. Like, the way that it works is that whenever you give Hoopa, which Hoopa is the reason we're in hyperspace, a donut, Hoopa starts to burn calories because, well, they're using their power from the donut to send us to this hyperspace. So they're using that power and basically burning that calories. By the way, since I last watched you, you're not much of a cub per se, but I got in contact with my old cub friends. He suggested a different convention that I go to. Ooh. What is that convention? Also, that's going to be a fail. Yeah, Hoopa spends calories to keep hyperspace open. Exactly. Yeah, Hoopa burns through the calories of eating that donut to keep hyperspace open. But yeah, my diaper is incredibly soggy. I'm actually wearing the same diaper that I wore to work. Oh gosh, I pressed it. I pressed the A button. Whoops. But no, this is the same diaper that I wore to work last night, and you know, it's still holding up. It is still holding up. And it feels incredibly nice. Be careful, don't get diaper rash. I'll be fine. Yeah, I'll be fine. I use lots of baby powder for my diapers, so I'm always fine. All right. Dreamsy right now. I thought baby powder made diapers absorb less. I don't know. Is that true? I mean, someone can do their own research and find out. Yeah, I don't know either, honestly. I'm just over here trying to get a shiny Verizon. What I'm excited is my daddy wants me to go there early. We're going to spend extra time in the city. And he's planning on babying me. Oh, daddy's also a Switch. Oh, nice. That's awesome. All right. Picking up on Verizon? I'm not sure about that. Oh no, I've heard Verizon Wireless is not that good when it comes to signal. Oh, the joke about Verizon being called Verizon will never get old. All right. I'm gonna go back. Halucha. I already have a Halucha on the team. See? It's an Alpha Halucha too. Named after Maxi, by the way. Oh, wait. Nope, I'm going the wrong way. Actually never used Halucha. Halucha I would say is a pretty good Pokemon. I mean, it's fighting and flying for one, so it has a unique typing. Plus, you know, it's Halucha is basically a masked wrestler. Like that's just awesome. Like they made a Pokemon based off of Lucha Libre. Which, for those who don't know, Lucha Libre is basically Mexican-style wrestling.
Might have the Canadian burger again today, laughing face.
Canadian burger? What's the Canadian burger? I don't know what that is. Oh, sock. You know what's kind of funny? Is that... Okay, this is a weird thing that I did as a kid when I first started playing Generation 5. And I saw Sock and Throw for the first time. For some reason, right? Whenever I would look at their faces, like if you look at Sock's face, right? If you look at Sock's face, doesn't it kind of look like Bert from Sesame Street? Like, am I crazy, or does Sock's face look like Bert from Sesame Street? Gives off Muppet. Yeah, it gives off like Muppet / Sesame Street vibes. Maybe like Throw can be like Ernie. Or maybe more Elmo because it's red. Maybe. But I always remember that I saw Sock and Throw and thought, maybe it's like Ernie and Bert from Sesame Street. But considering that Throw is red, maybe it's more Elmo. Glad you're not the only one that sees that. Yeah, I saw it. Oh, my diaper is feels incredibly nice right now. Oh no, I might break into that habit of starting to stim with my diaper again, just like rubbing it over and over. You finally had a proper breakfast yesterday. I'm so proud. Ooh, what'd you have for breakfast? What did you have for breakfast there, Maxie? Hopefully it was like something like bacon and eggs. You know what I should really get, honestly? What I should really get for when I do my Walmart order next time? I should really try out the breakfast Hot Pockets. Dunkin', sausage, egg, and cheese, and... Ooh! Oh, wait, Dunkin'? Okay, Maxie, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know how I feel about the breakfast sandwiches from Dunkin'. The breakfast sandwiches from Dunkin' are kind of so-and-so. And this is not coming from me just because I work at McDonald's, right? Because I remember one time I tried a breakfast sandwich from Dunkin'. I think it was like a sausage, egg, and cheese croissant sandwich. It tasted really weird. Like the sausage tasted like kind of weird. The croissant was like all mushy and stuff. Not in a good way. Like it didn't really taste right. And it also made my tummy make certain noises that I didn't like, let's just say. And that is it. Alright, another failed run. You love the sausage, egg, and cheese croissant? Hey, listen. More power to you, Maxie. I just remember the one time I tried it, and I personally didn't like it. Normally they're mushy or icky. Maybe, you know what it might be? Maybe I just got a bad one. Yeah, maybe it's just I just got a bad one. That could be entirely the reason, but I don't know. If I'm going for like a breakfast sandwich, like I'd probably just get like a McMuffin or like maybe if I'm really in the mood, get like a bagel, like a sausage, egg, and cheese bagel if I'm really in the mood. But that's like super duper rare because, you know, I don't eat much McDonald's. Yeah, exactly. If I don't like it the first time, I tend not to go back to it. Like, that could be said for a lot of things in my life. Like, I try it one time, and then I never go back to it. It's the reason why I don't like coconut. Because of that one time when I tried an Hawaiian Blizzard from Dairy Queen, tried it once, and I never went back to coconut ever since. Because I did not like it. It's like that first impression was so bad, I'm like, ugh, never trying this again. Never been a fan unless it's cooked. Maybe. Yeah, if it's like cooked or like baked or something, maybe. Got yourself donuts too? Oh, of course. Oh, sorry. One sec. Up. Let me guess. Shiny sock. Yep. Yeah, purple sock. Yeah, whenever I come into this place, I'm always guaranteed a shiny. At least one. Alright. And do this. And there we go over here. Coconut tastes like shampoo. What does toasted coconut taste like, though? Does toasted coconut have a different flavor? I imagine since I haven't been here much, you got all the Pokemon you can catch in the game. Unless you're trying to catch all the Pokemon in the shiny forms. No, I am not doing a shiny dex. No. No, I'm not doing a shiny dex. I am just getting all the legendaries to be shiny. Yeah, I just want all the legendaries I can get from this DLC to be shiny. And we've already gotten the shiny Terrakion. See? Oh, hold on. Try to get away from here. There we go. But yeah, this is the shiny Terrakion. There we go. And I'm just working on getting all the legendaries to be shiny. That's all I'm doing. I'm not over here about to do a shiny dex because I would literally be playing this game for like the next 2 years if I did that. Yeah, if I did a shiny dex, I'd probably be literally playing this game for the next 2 to 3 years. And by that point, I probably would have moved on to Winds and Waves. You know what's crazy about Winds and Waves? Is that there's already a bunch of fake leaks, like fake leak videos online about it. Yeah, hi everyone. Welcome to day 789 of the shiny dex hunt for Legends EA. Please help me. I can't escape this prison. Ah! Managed to escape one prison last night, though. With no longer doing shiny... No longer doing shiny. No longer doing closing shifts on Saturday nights, because for those who are unaware, I've been working closing shifts on Saturday nights for like the past few years, and last night was my final one because I changed my availability to where I no longer work Saturday nights. I will still be working on Saturday nights, but I just won't be I will still be working Saturdays. It'll just be more morning shifts, basically, instead of doing night shifts. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys right now. I literally could not have picked a better time to change my availability. The reason why I say that is because next week, man, next week is looking brutal. Next Saturday night is looking hecka brutal for whoever is closing. Because we found out that a whole bunch of people that would normally be on that closing shift are going to be away to like some sort of like special party or something. So literally all of them called off that night. So whoever is closing next Saturday night, literally skeleton crew. Quite literally skeleton crew. Because most of the people that would be closing on Saturday nights are not going to be there because they all called off. Or they all maybe called off or requested it off. Because they're going to this overnight party or something. So yeah, I kind of feel bad for whoever's closing next Saturday night, but I also kind of don't because I will not be there. That's insane. Good luck, brave soldier. Not for me. No, not for me. Last night was my last night. I am done. I am not doing any more Saturday night closing shifts. I am done with them. Even if they try to tell me, oh, can you work this? I'm going to say no. Because I do not want to go back. Oh, for the person who's doing the shift. Yeah. Yeah, I had to teach them how to do most of the closing shift stuff. Like I had to show them how to. It was like me and another person were showing them how to take the dishes back to be cleaned. The service dishes, by the way. How to take them back to get cleaned. How to sweep and mop the. How to sweep and mop the drive-through area. Um, like how to do all that stuff. And they actually ended up staying over. They ended up staying like half an hour over.
Hey, Dreamsy. It's time for the ad break.
Oh shoot! It is time for the ad break. They ended up staying a little bit over their allotted time to get their, I guess, closing training done. But we'll talk more about this after this quick 3-minute ad break. So we will be right back. See you all in a bit. Alrighty, folks, welcome back. Give me a second. I'm doing a quick stretch. I'm actually gonna get up from my chair and do a stretch. You know what? Hold on a second. Let me do something real quick. Give me one sec.
Hey, Dreamsy. It's time to stretch.
Get your stretchies in, everyone. It's the Sunday morning. You probably need it.
Time to hydrate, Dreamsy.
Well, thank you for the hydration. Yeah, let me get a really good stretch in. Oh man, you know what I should start doing? I should really start doing some more diaper yoga. Like imagine a downward dog in like a really saggy diaper. That would be kind of fun. Like I do a downward dog and then you just see the diaper just droop. That'd be kind of funny. Alright. Alright, anyways, let's get back to it. Alright. I'm gonna go up the ladder. Yesterday's session had me tearing up. Oh, what are you talking about? Session? Had a great time with partner and our friends with our Candela Obscura sessions. What is Candela Obscura? Is that like a Final Fantasy thing or D&D thing? That sounds like a D&D thing, honestly. Is that D&D or something similar to it? It's D&D but different? Oh, okay. How is it different? It's like, instead of orcs, they use robots. Oh, we got an alpha, what was that, Pangoro or something? I don't know. It's a, horror! Oh, horror mystery that takes place in 1907. You work for a hidden organization that, so pretty much save everyone from horrific fates and stuff. So kind of like Final Destination. Yeah, that's so it's like basically like Final Destination. Isn't that the gist of Final Destination? Like people die in that movie because of like horrific fates.
Hey, listen.
Ah, shoot, I got a text. Okay, text from Riku saying, by the way, that Canadian burger was the chicken BLT. I wonder what drinks I should go with that today. I don't know, maybe lemonade? I feel like lemonade would go great with a chicken BLT. Like a nice cold glass of lemonade. Lemon tea. Oh, be careful with going to the bathroom later then. You're gonna be peeing lots from drinking that lemon tea. No lemonade, so the next best thing is lemon tea. Yeah. You know, it still amazes me how many people actually like our sweet tea that we have at McDonald's. Like, I've tried the sweet tea a few times. Oh my gosh, it is... Man, it is like way too freaking sweet. Like, holy shoot. Medicine kind of sweet. I don't know. I mean, I haven't tried medicine in years. I mean, maybe. It honestly, I would say that our sweet tea basically is like liquid candy. That's what I would say it basically is. It's basically liquid candy. That's how heckin' sweet it is. You know, our customers, they just slurp, they just literally slurp that stuff down. Like it's nothing. And then they wonder years down the line why the heck they contracted diabetes at an early age. Or sorry, diabetes. Hey, what's up, Make Believe? Good morning to you. How was your sleep? Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining the stream. Appreciate it. I don't know. Should I have a? Be honest with me, guys. Should I have a name for these streams? Should I have a name besides just Baby Dreamsy? I mean, I used to call these streams something back when I first started streaming on Twitch. For some reason, I thought it was a great idea to call them the Dream Sequence. That was a terrible idea. Yesterday's session had me tearing up. You play as a character in first person, so you have conversations and the actions on like doing XYZ, and you heckin' cried a little. Aww. Was it because someone died? Like you weren't able to save someone? Call it Lucid Dreamsy? Nah. Nah, Lucid Dreamsy sounds kind of lame.
Number 19, Mouse in Baked Beans.
Oh my goodness, there's Mousy. Finally. Hello, Mousy. How are you? Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, but forget your cellular. Well, to be fair, it's a Sunday. It's a Sunday morning, so cut her some slack. Plus, I imagine Mousy's probably not going to be here for long, so because I like to think I know what Mousy does on Sunday mornings or like on Sundays. MLP. What? Yeah, ahem. Exactly. Sorry, my throw was kind of iffy there. Oh, okay, that's a dead run. Another dunce. Another failure. Another dead run. But yeah, going back to the conversation that we had about me having the self-realization when it comes to being a Twitch streamer. If you guys weren't here for Friday night stream when I was playing Borderlands, you may have missed the very beginning of it when I was openly sobbing. Like I was like openly sobbing to you guys during the stream, during the very beginning of the stream. And the reason why I was openly sobbing was because I had this realization that no matter how hard I try, like no matter how much hard work I put into these streams, and you guys know how much work I put into these streams, like especially when it comes to like bot work and stuff with StreamerBot. No matter how much I put into that work, I feel like I will not be able to like impress or cater to that baby fur audience on like a really personal level compared to someone like Con Cub or Fey Wilds, simply because I'm not one of them. And when I had that like that realization that I will not be able to win them over, no matter how hard I try, it really hit me deep. You know what I mean? Like it hit me deep in my soul. So much to the point where I had to step away from the stream for like a few minutes because I was about to cry. Because I put all this hard work into my stream and it made me feel like it was all for nothing. Like it made me feel like I was literally wasting my time and wasting all this hard work on an audience that now I realize they won't be coming to me anytime soon. They just won't, because they had their preferences figured out years ago. But after that good little bit of crying session that I had, I started to think a little bit more. And, you know, I started to realize, the audience that is always there for me? You want to know the audience that no matter how much... Why do you say they had their preferences figured out years ago? Okay, what I mean by that is I came to the realization that baby furs prefer other baby furs. Like, think about it. Like I've had some baby furs come into my stream, and I just feel like baby furs prefer other baby furs simply because like they have a more personal connection between each other. Whereas with me and baby furs, listen, I'm just a dude who wears diapers 24/7 and likes to play games. I'm not over here going to like baby fur cons or doing extravagant challenges, you know what I mean? There are some preferences, sure, but that's like saying baby furs only watch baby furs. There aren't enough streamers to make that happen to start. See, Rabbit Bunny, listen, I respect that opinion, but I don't know if I necessarily agree with it. Because based on the observations that I've had, like, this is coming from personal observations, my own personal observations. I've noticed that baby furs tend to only watch more baby fur streamers. Like, this is coming from based off of my personal observations. Now, could I be wrong? Yes, absolutely. I could be entirely 100% wrong. But this is just coming from my personal observations. Like I don't know. I'm over here treating this like a how do I put this? Like, do you guys know the scientific method? Like, do you guys know the scientific method? Like, you come up with your hypothesis, you test out that thesis, and then you ultimately come to a conclusion. Exactly, yeah, you test one variable at a time against the control. I feel like that's what I've been doing. And I feel like I came to the conclusion that baby furs tend to watch more baby fur streamers compared to like ABDL streamers. I'll be your guinea pig. Let me challenge your anecdotal evidence with my own. I'm a mod for several baby furs. I could perhaps enlighten you from my side. Listen, Rabbit Bunny. If you can prove me wrong, I'm over here. Listen to me over here, like Steven Crowder, that one dude. Listen, if you can prove me wrong, prove me wrong. Enlighten me. Trying to add additional data. Okay, well, add that additional data then. Go right ahead. And like I said before, listen, I've got no hate towards baby fur streamers. I'm happy that they're able to live the life that they want to, and they're able to do what they want to do. Because, like, especially, like, not getting too deep, especially in, like, the world that we live in right now, it's hard to do that. So, like, the fact that they're able to do that, and with such confidence, no less, is awesome. That, however, was not awesome. We haven't found the shiny Verizon yet. Oh, jeez. May I as well add some data? Sure. Go for it. Go for it. But yeah, I just feel like based on like... Do you seem to be referring to baby furs as if they are opposite? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by opposite? I hope you're not trying to say that I think baby furs are bad, because I'm not. As in not general ABDLs, or as an opposite diaper furs. I would say baby furs are like their own like subsection of ABDLs. I don't know. I mean, oh geez, you're actually really challenging me here. Tastes are surprisingly enough not full of baby furs. Okay, you know what? You guys might legitimately actually be proving me wrong. I don't know. I mean, part of it could be because maybe I'm a little bit bitter. Honestly, part of it could be because maybe I'm a little bit bitter. There aren't enough baby fur streamers. Really? Listen, I'm over here thinking the exact opposite. I feel like based on my personal observation, there are a lot of baby fur streamers. Gosh, dang it, I pressed the A button again. Like, literally the only my personal observation is this. Literally the only ABDL streamers that I've watched are baby furs. Like Con Cub, Feywilds, Chase Raccoon, Rivers, Little Winter. Like literally, I go on the ABDL tag on Twitch, and almost all of them, like they're in ABDL, but guess what also they have? They also have that baby fur tag. Oh, yeah, right. Press the start button, genius. If I can't find a baby fur, next search is ABDL. Next search is furry. Sure, I know all of those. None of them are on right now. Well, that's because it's a Sunday morning. Like, they're usually on around... what is it? Around nighttime on weekdays. You know, same time as me. I kind of feel like, you know what it's kind of like, and this is actually something that Maxi over here is going to relate to. I'm thinking about, because you know how some people say that Twitch streaming can sometimes feel like a competition? I feel like I'm over here trying to be like an independent wrestling organization that is running a show, that is running their own live show while Monday Night Raw, WWE Monday Night Raw is live at the same time. That's like a really perfect analogy. I'm like that independent wrestling show that's trying to run a live event while Monday Night Raw is currently live at the same time. So guess where most of those people are going to be going instead of my independent live event? They're probably going to be going to Monday Night Raw because it's more popular. I really like to flip the script though. I'm not interested in proving you wrong or changing your mind. I just think it really is an interesting topic. I agree. You seem to dug in on it, so I asked you some questions and let's add perspective. All right. All right, let me ask you this. What are some ABDL streamers that you watch that aren't baby furs? Except for Luca Loud. Because I know Luca Loud is going to be the first exception that you guys are going to say. You can't say Luca because I already know about him. And, well, wait, no, Tiger's a baby fur. Baby Bud Astro, never heard of him. Zelfies, Tig Otter, Misa the Otter, Furfinate. You didn't listen to what I said. I said ABDL streamers that aren't baby furs. That aren't also baby furs. Yeah, they can't be baby furs. I'm talking non-baby fur ABDL streamers. Yeah, non-baby fur ABDL streamers. And remember, you can't say Luca because I'm fully aware of Luca Loud. Like, Luca Loud is one of the exceptions. Like, Okay, let me rephrase the question. All right, let me rephrase the question. Who are some really, like, on the same level in terms of numbers, on the same level as Concub, Faye, Chase? Who are some really popular ABDL streamers on that same level that aren't baby fur streamers? That aren't baby fur streamers. Yes, popular, yes. Who are some really popular ABDL streamers that aren't baby furs? And that, yeah, you just said that right there, Rabbit Bunny. That is why I have that opinion that I have. Because literally all of the popular ABDL streamers are baby furs. And that's why for the longest time I was trying to compete, or not compete, I was trying to cater to that audience. Because if I wanted to be a really popular, I felt if I wanted to become a popular ABDL streamer, I had to cater to that audience. Because it was the audience that was getting the most popularity for a lot of people. However, I've now come to the conclusion that I should stop caring about trying to cater to that audience and just focus on the audience that I'm building myself. And that is what I'm doing now. There's not a built-in audience for ABDLs on Twitch right now that aren't baby furs. And that is because the baby furs form their own audience by bringing them in from other platforms over years. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Like, I'm fully aware. Like, they've come from, like, Discord, Telegram. Especially Telegram. Like, Telegram, I feel like, is the big one. I think for me, my perspective is more of an, even though you're not a baby fur... Oh, even though you are a baby fur, I'm willing to dive into anything I enjoy and vibe with. Yeah, like, listen. I will say this right now. If you are if you are a baby fur and you enjoy my content, thank you. Like, genuinely thank you. However, I'm not going to, like, try and force myself to cater to your whims and preferences anymore. But if you like my content, like, if you like the content that I'm trying to make genuine now, awesome. Thank you so much. But I'm not over here trying to fake it anymore. I'm not going to be... You're going to hate wrestling? No, no. No, I'm not going to hate wrestling. You know, listen, wrestling is in my blood. What would you consider catering to your whims and interests? Can you expand? Well, for one, I'm not going to be over here doing, like, exuberant challenges for subs. Yeah, I'm not going to be over here doing, like, subathons anytime soon. Like, I'm also not going to be over here doing, like, being, like, loud and boisterous and chaotic and stuff, because, and this is something that I mentioned in one of the rant threads that I did on my Blue Sky. What caters more to a baby fur audience than absolute freaking chaos? Loud and boisterous and chaotic are baby fur things. Based on the personal observations that I've done, yes. But you guys are clearly proving to me now that that might be just a generalization. You're really falling into anecdotal evidence trap. Honestly, I could be. I honestly could be. But you know, this is just, like I said, this is coming from like personal observations over the past, God, probably a few months, honestly. Which no one can argue your own perspective, but your Twitch is an echo chamber of observations. Oh, jeez. Yeah, it kind of is, isn't it? Do you know Maddie Wolfie? No. I've never heard of Maddie Wolfie. He's like the most chill baby forever. He's not loud at all. I'll have to check him out. Yeah, I'll have to check him out. If you want to find a good example of a baby fur channel, Miss Zoe Ferret would be a great example. Listen, if there are baby fur streamers out there that are actually like super chill and stuff, let me know. Let me know that so I can watch them and like see how they do it. But yeah, I guess maybe I was making, how do I put this? I guess I was making like a generalization about baby furs. And for that, if I feel like I did make a generalization about baby furs, I do apologize for that. Maybe not all baby furs. Maybe not all baby furs are like loud and obnoxious, but this was just going based on my personal observations of what I've gone through personally. The big ones, yes, I would say their audience follow loud and obnoxious. That's just Twitch, period. Yeah, I feel like I was just basing this off of the big ones. Like the big ones like Khan or Faye, which, listen, I have no hate against them. The success that they have, they absolutely 100% deserve it. Listen, if I were truly hating on Khan or Faye, I would be saying a lot worse. Trust me. I could be saying a lot worse right now. But I choose not to. Because they're awesome. You can make that observation about furries in general. Corgi Cam is so loud. Even in furry, the biggest furries on Twitch are the loudest ones. And you know what? I feel like I was making that observation based off of only looking at the big streamers. So you know what? Same with non-furries. Really? Even like normie streamers can be loud. It's just Twitch. I just wonder why the bigger streamers feel like they have to be loud and obnoxious. Twitch audience prefer loud chaos. If you want numbers, if you want personal connection, you don't want those numbers. Even the small streamers are too. So like, it's just because the general Twitch audience prefers loud and obnoxious. That might explain a lot when it comes to me then. Wow. And that probably explains why I'm not as successful in terms of numbers then. Because I'm not catering to that general Twitch audience. Like, not just baby furs, but like the general Twitch audience. You know, it makes you think. It makes me think now. This is interesting. You have to be making these generalizations in an audience of actual mods that can help you. What luck! I know, right? You have better numbers than I do, and I'm a baby for myself. Listen. Not saying there's no demographic, but it's not a lot. And success will look different depending on audience. Listen, for me, this is coming from a person who cared about the numbers a lot when I first started. Like, you guys know how much looking at the numbers severely affected my streams. Like, to the point where, excuse me for cussing when I say this, but it got to the point where most of my streams literally became me bitching about not getting enough numbers. Like, you guys have, like, for those of you who have been here for the long haul, you guys have seen some of my streams where it felt like most of it was me bitching about not having great numbers. Like, I used to bitch all the time about, oh man, I'm only getting, oh man, my average is only like, oh man, it's only like, I'm only getting like 13 viewers right now. Compared to like, they're getting like 30s and 40s. Those numbers kill your vibe and your chill. Stop focus. Yeah, and that's what I'm currently working on right now. Like, I've legitimately experienced that firsthand. Like, looking at the numbers was slowly killing my vibe. Like, I'm over here trying to preach to the choir about having a chill, making my streams more chill, and yet I'm over here bitching and whining about not having great numbers, and that kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it? Like right now, I could look at my stream and I see I'm only getting like 15 to 17 people watching. Like, I could be over here bitching about, oh, I'm only getting 15 people. Oh, I suck as a streamer. I could totally do that literally all stream. And it would kill the vibe of my stream. Or I could look at that number and realize, wow, I have all these people actually watching me. Or I could just not focus on the numbers and instead thank you guys. Thank those 15 to 17 people for choosing me to watch. Like, they could have chosen anyone else. Literally anyone else. But they chose me. Oh, did you read my longer comment love? Oh, no, I didn't. I'm all pausing here. Those are like false numbers. You can go into Con Cub stream and there are like 5 or 6 people chatting with 79 people watching. Like, seriously, they draw in viewers. They draw in communities. I mod for Cookies TV. He will have 114 viewers after multiple raids. I will be talking to him in chat by myself. The fact that you have 15 people right now has very little to do with the fact that you have 5 people chatting right now against 15 viewers. 33% of viewers interacting. That's insane. Oh, that really is insane, isn't it? Yeah, to be fair, most of the people that watch my streams are lurking. The numbers are a lie, I promise you. Yeah, like most of the people that well, Dreamsy Dreamsy mentioned ABDL versus Babyfur divide and China's on fire. Yeah, apparently it's a hot topic. Who knew? Who knew that this was a hot topic? But also, to be fair, it also could be because it's a Sunday morning, so not all of those popular ABDL streamers are on right now. Like, I'm literally willing to bet if all those popular ABDL streamers were on right now, my streams would be dead in terms of my stream right now would be dead in terms of numbers. Like, just solely looking at viewer numbers, my stream would be dead. Like, if you were to eliminate the interactions that I'm having right now, and if you were to just solely look at the viewer number and then compare it to someone like Con Cub, like, you would think, wow, this streamer sucks. He has like no viewers. Like, he has barely anyone watching him. Therefore, he sucks. That's the kind of negative thoughts that I was having for the longest time. The negativity is really something I'm sure is hard earned, but the glass half empty energy right now is palatable. I'm down to type about the success differences with chill versus chaotic, but it will take a minute. But if you were to talk in VC later, I'm so down. Well, I'm going to be busy at work, so I kind of can't. Yeah, I'm going to be busy doing my closing shift for Sunday. I'm sure it's not as bad as you think. Well, I'm realizing that now. But if you were to ask, listen, Rapid Bunny, I thank you so much for talking to me about this now. But I really feel like me from like 2 or 3 months ago would really appreciate this conversation we're having right now. But I'd also be willing to say that me from 2 to 3 months ago would be trying to say, oh, but why does it matter? No one's really watching me anymore. They're all over there watching. They're all over there watching Khan or Faye or Chase. They're all over there having their own fun. Not watching me. Who cares about me, right? Like, no one cares about me. Like, I'm over here having a freaking pity, like a self-pity party over here. Because I don't have the same number of viewers that they have. What's up, Night Slayer? You're the only ABDL stream I watch. I'm still new to interacting with other stream people that wear diapers. Sorry, I'm getting up and stretching. I also don't do anything ABDL related. I typically just wear diapers, so I lean more towards DL. Same here, buddy. Same here. Legitimately, same here. Okay, hold on a second. I'm gonna see if I have any snacks. I'll be right back. Oh my god, guys, I'm so freaking happy right now. I managed to find snacks. I legitimately thought that I didn't have any snacks, but I managed to find some. I had one package of Ritz crackers left. And also like these butter crackers that I got from the store the other day. Yeah, I just need something in me to, like, in between me getting like a more substantial food later after the stream is done. You only wear mine when I'm streaming. Chaotic clings to chaotic while chill clings to chill. Yes, proper eating is important. Yeah, don't worry. I'm going to get a lunch after the stream is done. Also, what's up, Tremo? Oh my gosh, try to get this wire wrapped around me. Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. Sorry, trying to get the wire, like, out of the way. But how you doing, Tremo? And let me check rules first. Oh yeah, my freaking long list of rules that I made. If you think the rules on my chat is long, look at the rules on my actual about me. Like, I go into detail when it comes to my rules. If you're going in expectation that 10s or 100 of non-baby fur ABDLs are just going to show up in your chat, I'm sorry they aren't there. You need to bring in that audience, and you likely won't do it alone. The baby furs form their own networks and share discords to create their audiences over years. Yeah. It's honestly like that. Like, they spent literally years doing this. And I've only been doing this for, what, shoot, 2 years. More is checking to see if the topic is vaguely permissible. What topic are you talking about? You could help by just being here. Because you inspire more non-baby for AB by just existing. Yeah. Honestly, that's a really good point. If you quit, it gives you... Oh, it's Rabbit Bunny. If you think I'm quitting anytime soon, no. No, I'm going to keep on going. Listen, if you think I'm quitting just because I can't get a whole bunch of baby furs to watch my channel, no. You got another thing coming. Seriously contemplating actually making content for Patreon. Substar. Okay, here's the thing, Tremo. I would be careful with Substar. Because from what I've heard, Substar is kind of getting a little bit iffy about baby fur stuff. From what I've been hearing online, so I would be careful about Substar. Patreon is too. Well, you pay. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean Patreon, yeah. Not isn't overtly ABDL. Oh, okay. All right, good. Yeah, because I think from what I've heard online, Substar is like kind of starting to crack down on like. I think maybe it's either specifically ABDL or just general NSFW. Like they're starting to crack down on it a little bit. From what I've personally heard anyways. That's just a lot of negativity to be arguing with yourself about every day. It's less about quitting and maybe about quiet quitting, where you still stream but you aren't putting 100% energy into it anymore because you don't think it's worth it. Oh no, trust me, I still think it's worth it. There is no freaking way we got it that fast. Hold on. Hold on a second. There is no way we got it that fast. No, 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 no. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, thank you for the follow, Rabbit Bunny. But no, there is no way we got it that fast. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on a second. Oh, and thank you for the follow, playing Make Believe. Crap. Come on. I gotta see, because I heard the chime. I heard the chime. And it wasn't sock. Oh crap, how the frick did I get up there? Oh! Okay. Alright. And then go up here. Alright. Nope, nope, that was something else. Alright, never mind. Nope. Nope, that was something else. Dang it. Nope, sorry guys, false alarm. That wasn't it. It must have been something else. Alright, well, moving on. Oh,
Hey,
I know.
Dreamsy, it's time to stretch.
Oh, thank you for the stretch. I'll go ahead and get it from my chair. Didn't realize I wasn't following yet. I'm on your side here. I think you should keep doing this. I'm glad you're here. Oh, thank you, Rabbit Bunny. Thank you. Thank you so much for saying that. Listen, if I can be an inspiration for more like non-furry ABDLs to start streaming, I'd be all for it, honestly. I'd be all for it. Hope you saw my other message. Oh, what was the other message? I didn't see it. Oh, thank you. So with the chill streams, it's like Lurk City, but it's what we need. It's background noise, and it's like shadowing. We are the silent comfort type, then the chaotic bunch. The chatting wouldn't be the goal, and the vibes will be, and you have to expect it to be peaceful and chill. Not saying it's not always going to be silent, but it's not going to be all the time. I mean, certainly not silent right now, Jesus. With how much talking we've been doing for like the past 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, I'm beginning to think it's actually up there. Hold on. Is it up here? No. Alright, hold on. I gotta check again. Okay, yeah, no, it's gotta be somewhere else. Hold on. Oh, wait, is it? Oh, you know what? It's probably over here, I bet. Is it over here? Wait. That shiny what? Look at it. Wow, you can barely... Oh, wait, no, it's orange. Never mind. Wow, you can... Wow, that's... You can barely tell the difference. Holy crap. You can barely tell the difference between regular throw and shiny throw.
Hey, Dreamsy. It's time for the ad break.
Ah, shoot. It is time for the ad break, isn't it? Alright, hold on. Let me get over here. Alright. Alright, we'll go ahead and load up the game again. Also, subathon thing, it wasn't about the crazy challenges. I've had these conversations with many streamers. It's about putting back into the stream. You do goals that make the stream better. Maybe play a certain game, you get a stream deck. I don't know, it's your stream, you make it yours. The idea isn't necessarily money, it's engagement. Hype trains and such literally grab viewers and bring them in when Twitch advertises you more. I don't know, I feel like one could argue doing subathons, like... I feel like one could argue that people who do subathons are doing it for the money. Like, you know those people are out there, like, they think, oh, this guy's just doing a subathon just because he needs money to pay rent or something. Like, they don't want to get an actual job. They just want to use their audience to pay for their rent or something like that. Like, and you know that there are some of those people out there. Like, this is gonna sound really negative. You know that there are those people out there who are like, oh, these guys are freaking, oh, these guys are a bunch of lazy butts who all they do is stream on a computer all day. They don't want to get a real job. Like, what happens if their Twitch channel dies? Oh no, they'll have to go get a job at like McDonald's or something. Like, you know the meme about popular Twitch streamers, and when they fail, you see the meme of, like, you see, like, one side, they're, like, a popular Twitch streamer, and then the next side, you see someone Photoshop them in, like, a McDonald's uniform. It's kind of like that. Like, you see, like, the thumbnails of, like, a popular Twitch streamer is no longer popular. Here's what they're doing now. And then you see one side is of them raking in all that Twitch money, and then the other side of the thumbnail is them being in a McDonald's uniform. Like that kind of joke or meme. That's what I'm thinking about. Alright, but anyways, folks, we're going to go ahead and continue this conversation after this quick 3-minute ad break. So we'll be right back. Right after this. Oh, okay, it's already begun. Alright, BRB. Alrighty, folks. Welcome well. Oh man, I was almost about to say it. Welcome back from the ad break. I almost said welcome right back from the ad break again. Oh, jeez. Why do I say it like that? It's stupid. But yeah, finished. Yeah, but continuing on with the conversation we were having, which by the way, I appreciate. I really do appreciate that you guys are having this conversation with me. Yeah, but I mentioned it during the ad break in chat, but if you're like a new Twitch streamer and you go into this thinking, oh man, all it's going to take for me, it's going to take like maybe like a year and I'm going to make the big bucks. You're going to burn yourself out really quickly if you have that mentality. Because this is coming from like personal experience. And also from watching other streamers who've had that mentality and watch them burn out. If you go into Twitch streaming and think that in a short amount of time, you're going to make the big bucks. Oh, Arceus, no. Oh, no. You're going to have a bad time if you go into Twitch streaming thinking you're going to do it just for the money. I mean, to be fair, and the reason why I said this is coming from personal experience, guess what? That was one of the main reasons why I went into Twitch streaming. One of the main reasons why I went into Twitch streaming was because I wanted this to eventually replace my job. I had that mentality going into Twitch streaming for the first time was, oh man, I'm going to be making the big bucks. I'm going to be able to quit my job. And now 2 years later, I'm realizing, no. Be thankful that I still have my day job. Be thankful that you still have your day job. Because if I were to quit my job and go solely into Twitch streaming, literally I would be broke within less than a year. Like, quite literally, I would be broke within less than a year if I quit my job and went solely into Twitch streaming. Because, like, the amount of Twitch money that I would make being a small-time streamer compared to someone like, I don't know, compared to someone like Killer 6. Okay, like Killer 6 is like this really popular like Borderlands streamer, and he does streaming, he does content creation full time. Like he will tell you, and he's told me this before too. He will tell you straight up, it's going to take years before you even break even. Like, before you even break even. Like, not make a profit, break even. Like Killer 6 has been doing this for probably 10, 15 plus years now. And I don't know how much money he makes, but yeah, it's not enough to like, it's not enough to like become a millionaire, basically. If you have the mentality of going into Twitch to make money, you can't have the mentality of trying to do your own thing. You need to cater to the audience that is there. It's easy, just don't be you. I hate to say it, but like, you look at all those big streamers, that isn't them anymore. It's a character that they're playing. Absolutely. Yeah, like, they are faking it. Like, all those big-time streamers, like, they are 100% faking it. Because they have to. Unless you have a built-in audience that supports you from another place, like Ray did from Achievement Hunter when he decided to quit and stream only. Yeah, I didn't have that audience from elsewhere. Like, I literally just went live and hoped for the best. AAA, this is hitting so hard for me since my partner is like, I want to stream and make it a career one day and want to be able to do stuff, and like, we freaking got this, baby. No, listen, you need to tell your partner right now. You need to tell your partner right now that if they're going into this to make it like full time, they're going to have a bad time. Like, seriously, focus on your day job first. And also, that's another thing. That could also be partially why, in terms of numbers, I'm not as successful. It's because I have a day job. Like, I have like a legit 9-to-5 day job. And I don't know if the other ABDL streamers do or not. Like, that could also be another factor as to why. But then again, I don't know. For all I know, they could also have a day job, but they just don't talk about it as much as I do. Or maybe they're not able to get a job because of certain restrictions or something. Like Maxie's partner. They're making our way slowly, being ourselves. Yeah, exactly. You know what? Hold on a second. Maxie, what's your partner's Twitch again, real quick? Yeah, what's her partner's Twitch? Isn't it like Violent Vixen 42 or something? Or Violet Vixen 42? I'm gonna wait until Violet Vixen. Oh, 22? You know, I can find out. Let me search him up. Violet Vixen 42. Yeah, I believe it's Violet Vixen 42. Alright, give me one sec. Go to chat. Alright, there we go. Let me go and give your partner a shout out. Go check out Maxie's partner's Twitch. If you could for me. They're awesome, and I love them. Thank you. Hey, you're welcome. Absolutely, you're welcome. I don't know what their schedule is, but I mean, does she have a schedule now, Maxie, or kind of not really? Because that's one thing that, if she hasn't already, that she does need to work on, is getting a good schedule down. Like, once you get a good schedule down, that's when you're able to, like, remind people, hey, this is when I'm streaming this week. Like, you need to get a good concrete, like, schedule. Like, mine is Monday through Friday, 6 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. With occasional Sunday morning streams here and there, depending on how I'm feeling. Like Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's another thing that's a big thing is inconsistent streaming blocks. Some range is good, but if you do one thing during the week and a different thing on a weekend, you're catering to a different audience that don't meld. That is true. I've heard a lot of people tell me that it might be a good idea to cater to that if I wanted to become more successful, that it might be good. It might be a good idea to like cater to like one game or like one series or something. But I don't know if I like that. I just want to play games that I like playing. You know what I mean? It's hard since the schedule is harder than we would like it to be. It's difficult for mental health reasons. Fair enough. But I will say this. I am hoping that she is able to eventually get a consistent schedule down. I find the actual content doesn't matter unless it's a recent thing like a hot topic has a built-in audience. And with a niche like ABDL, that still doesn't matter, but there isn't a demo for, I want to watch babies play the latest COD. No. You know, I've heard a lot of people tell me this. I've heard streamers tell me this. I've heard my audience tell me this. I've heard from them that most people, like for me personally, most people do not come for the content that I play. Like, most people just come for me. Like, they just come to watch me. Like, the person. Me. Like, whether it's lurking in the background and using my stream as, like, background noise while you're doing household chores, or... This is the really good one. Or maybe you're using my stream as like a sleep aid. You know what I mean? I still find it funny, by the way, that I've had some people legitimately come up and tell me that they use my streams because it helps them, my voice helps put them to sleep. I just enjoy having a chill place to hang out while I do some sewing. There we go. There we go. Boop the mouse over here, proving my point. Exactly. Although I must ask, what are you sewing? What are you sewing, Boop the mouse, if you don't mind me asking? It's a niche at least. At least there's an audience for that. Exactly. Yeah, I feel like I found my niche. I found my audience. And you know, I wouldn't have it any other way. So like, thank you guys for being here and being a part of that audience. Oh, what's up, friend dummy? So yeah, that research is going fine. Oh yes, the research. Yes, the research that you're doing. Glad to hear that your research is going well, friend dummy. Yeah, that research. He's talking about diapers, by the way.
What?
What? I didn't say anything. Putting a bunny patch on a blanket. Ooh. Dreamsy. What? I didn't say anything. I was just talking about your very thorough research. But I'm so proud of her. She's like willing to work hard and get to the point where We can do our thing together and have fun and get some money, things like that, and all of her being herself. That she's a freaking warrior and I'm proud of her. Dang right. You know what? I'm proud of her too for that. Now, if you're trying to fix any particular problem, I could probably help. Like, the reason we do things like channel point redeems, chat commands, or things like blurp is all focused on trying to make the stream stickier and get people to chat. Even if it's just throwing a command, it's still interaction. Funny you mentioned that, Rapid Bunny. Funny you mentioned stream interaction. I'd like to remind everyone that my stream is powered by the wonderful program called StreamerBot. And StreamerBot is the reason why I have all the wonderful channel point redemptions, all the commands, like everything, all powered through StreamerBot. So, you know, if you're looking to upgrade your stream, try StreamerBot today. Up. Someone knocking on my... Is that the FBI coming to my door? Probably. Ow. This is bullying. Insert crying emoji because my subscription ended overnight. Oof. But yeah, all of my chat commands, channel point redeems, like all of that is all through a StreamerBot. There are ways of catering to viewers. Then you just want to have your stream up and tab in the background if you just want more numbers. Yeah. It's not going to be driven by what you play. Exactly. Like, I just play video games because I love them. You seem like a really sweet person. Oh, thank you. I try to be. I try to be really sweet when I can. But no, like, the reason why I use, like, StreamerBot instead of using something like Nightbot or Stream Elements or SiriBot or something like that. Generally just because I find more enjoyment in it. Like, I legitimately find more enjoyment in having that kind of control, I guess, because that's what StreamerBot gives me. It gives me that control. Like, I'm able to control my channel point redemptions. I'm able to control my chat commands. And I'm able to do so much with StreamerBot. Like the amount of creativity that StreamerBot has given me has been amazing. And I will... Is StreamerBot free? Yep. 100% free. All you have to do is download it and get it all set up with your Twitch account or whatever you use. I speak StreamerBot. I think the big extension is PNGTuber GBT. I use a StreamerBot and SpeakerBot to create an AI bot sidekick for your Twitch. It's open source. I've heard about that. Yeah. I've also heard of that there's an extension out there for
Time to hydrate, Dreamsy.
Oh, thank you. That there's an extension out there that's specifically for the PNGTuber software that I use.
For the sake of research, I would like to know, should I take this thorough research to the extensive level?
Absolutely, yes. Yeah, absolutely take it to the extensive level. Just make sure if you do, make sure that research doesn't leave you cleaning up too much of a mess. You know what I mean? What happened to the time of die Twitch more money? I decided to change it. Yeah, I decided to change it to something more simple. Yeah, just something more simple. Mine technically will work with any PNG tuber software. We use virtual audio cable to route the audio. We typically use Vieto Tube because it's simple and free. So the PNG tuber software that I use is PNG Tuber Remix. I used to use PNG Tuber Plus before I found out that the creator of that software was no longer going to be making any updates to it. So pretty much it's abandonware at this point. So I switched to PNG Tuber Remix and I never went back. You can do different instances of it for the second character. Maybe? I mean, I would have to think about that. That also creates more complications with capturing an OBS because the window name would be the same. For some reason, to have it separate, yeah. Love listening to Dreamsy yap. Well, a lot of people do. A lot of people do for some reason. Listen, there are certain topics that I can't help but yap about, and StreamerBot is one of them. Because I'm really passionate about it. Like diapers, StreamerBot, pro wrestling. Hold on a second, I gotta check. I gotta check because I heard the chime. Dang it. Nope. Nope, no shiny Verizon. Up. Wait, where the frick? Oh, wait. Oh, it's up there. Hold on. Okay. Let me check. Hold on. Apparently it's up there. It might be like a shiny Pansage or something. Alright, let me see if I can make it up there before it disappears. It's a nice little streamer bot since I can basically do anything using C#. Yep! Rabbit Bunny, I am so freaking glad that you mentioned that because guess what? My attendance check system. Guess how I was able to make my attendance check system that I use. It's all C# code. All of it is custom C# code. You could do this then using StreamerBot and then move the entire solution outside and hook back. So that's a little program for, but when it becomes really powerful is once you understand how to use webhooks with it. With N8N. N8N? I don't know what that is. I mean, I know about like webhooks and stuff because I use Discord webhooks to hook into my server and send like all the logs of like chat and all the logs of like the events that happen in my streams to Discord. It's an open source tool that you can run locally and it does if then this that. Think StreamerBot. action trips, but post this message to Discord. Can make Twitter, Facebook, anything like Legos. Really? Like custom webhooks for like Twitter, Facebook, all of that. Really? I'll have to check that out. I do know one thing. When it comes to trying to advertise my streams on something like Facebook, that's never going to happen. The reason why it's never going to happen is, think about it. Do I want my IRL friends and family to find out about my ABDL life? Like, do you think I want my workplace to find out about my ABDL life? You can use it to ingest strings and then transform them, process them, blah, blah, blah. So you can use it for StreamerBot to StreamerBot, just inserting your custom stuff in the middle. Interesting. But yeah, listen. I wouldn't really be comfortable with trying to advertise my streams to my like IRL Facebook, because once my IRL friends and family find out about my ABDL life, that's going to be awkward, and also may potentially get me fired from my job. I got a role being a voice actor for web. The problem is the video's region restricted, so I can't even send it to anyone outside of Europe and Asia. Aww. And that's another failed run. There's like hundreds of pre-made Legos. I love how you're using Legos as like the analogy for it, by the way. I would say nodes, but because that's what they're called, but the most relevant analogy is to node is a Lego. Fair enough. It's like pre-made brick someone else made that you just use. Yeah. An outbreak contains all the typical actions you can do in a web-based API system. Read, delete, update, etc. Honestly, this sounds like a whole bunch of talk. However, animating a silly emote for a streamer friend, it's literally just them spinning. Oh, the spin emote. Love that. Alright. Yeah, I'm actually working on working with my artist on making a new emote for my Discord server. Basically, the new emote is I don't know if any of you guys know, but There's the one meme in LA Noir, the press X to doubt meme. It's basically, the emote is basically going to be that meme, except for my OC. And you know the biggest nerd? The one who started the conversation talking about their C-sharp code. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, fine. I'm a nerd too. I admit it. Listen, ever since I discovered using C-sharp code in StreamerBot, I've been having a blast. Like, coming up with so much stuff. Like, for example, if you guys look in my channel point redeems, there is a channel point. There's a channel point called channel point redeem called Send Dreamsy a Text, where you basically type in something in the text box, and then it will show up on my physical phone as an actual legitimate text message. And that's all through StreamerBot in custom C-sharp code. And also a little bit of knowledge of email to SMS as well. Like, you have to know what email to SMS is in order to use it. You really need to play that game again. It's so underrated. What game? Are you talking about this game I'm playing right now, or? But yeah, kind of going back to the conversation with Twitch streamers and stuff. That is honestly true. Like, the interactions. LA Noir. Oh, oh yeah, LA Noir is a really great game. I highly recommend it. But yeah, like, the interactions that I've had with my chat, like, during the streams, have been amazing. Compare that to someone who has, like, a giant audience and, like, they're not able to keep up with everyone chatting all at once because it's so chaotic. Like, I love the fact that I'm able to actually, like, interact with you guys, like, all the time. Like, I'm able to, like instantly respond to your guys' messages. And it feels like I'm having a genuine conversation with you guys. Am I familiar with Docker? No. I am not familiar with Docker. What is it? Can you explain to me what that is? I would need to use more analogies. Oh, jeez. But yeah, that is admittedly another thing. You know what? Another thing that I need to work on in order to become a really good, like, Twitch streamer is trying to get a conversation going when no one else is talking. It's a way of wrapping an application in a container that is the OS file system permissions, all-in-one download. So it always executes the same every time on every system, kind of like a VM, but way smaller. So in 2026, it's how you can quickly install and run an app in seconds without touching your system. Think of it as like a condom for oh god, a condom for apps. Jesus. Well, hopefully the condom doesn't break. But if you install Docker first, it makes running a complex application like N8N install in a single command line. Cool. Bum, bum, bum. But if you then close that window, the app destroys itself. You run a slightly different command if you want it to stay running. Oh. Getting ready to start my day soon. Gonna be on for a little while. Probably until like, I don't know, maybe 12:30, 1 o'clock. Because I mean, I do have work to worry about at 4, and I would like to get lunch before I leave. You know what I mean? And also get a shower and change and all that. Because, you know, like I said, still wearing the same pant that I wore to work yesterday. And, you know, this pant is starting to, you know, it's starting to get that certain ripe smell, let's just say. What I'll probably do is I'll probably take off my diaper and let my boys breathe before I hop in the shower. Because they probably need some like drying time, you know what I mean? That's something that I like to occasionally do. If I'm wearing a super wet pant or super wet diaper for like a long time, I sometimes go and take it off and let my downtown area breathe for a bit before I either shower or put on my next diaper. Because, you know, it does help. It does help to give your downtown area some breathing room every now and then. You know what I mean? But yeah, I probably won't be live for much longer. I will say, I've had an amazing time with you guys today, so thank you all so much for being here. Yeah. Like, man, we've had a great conversation today. Absolutely great conversation. And plus, I got 2 new followers, so that's good. Sorry, just checking something. Up? What was that? Oh, shiny sock. Don't care. You know what's hard to believe? I'm actually looking at my follower count right now, and I see that it's at 675. Do you guys remember? I set my goal, like my year-end goal, for this year to be at 700 followers, and I'm already at 675. Like, that is insane. I just feel like Docker is the right road to lead you down, not just for security, but also gives you a way to install lots of different complex applications easily, kind of like a menu at a restaurant. Yeah. You like your girls air out a bit before you put on another diaper. Yeah. Oh yeah, especially for your sake, Skyline. Because we all know how much of a heckin' soggy baby you are. Yeah, we all know how much Skyline is a heckin' stinker over there. Five-eighths of the way to one. No, not 1,000. I changed it to where it's to where the goal is to get to 700, not 1,000. Yeah, if I can get 700 by the end of the year, that would be awesome. And the fact that I'm at 675 and it's only March. Like, that kind of tells you something, doesn't it? Number 675 reminds me of 5 divided by 8, which is 0.675. Oh. Oh, maybe that's the reason why you said that. Or wait, no. Riku doesn't know how to math. Kind of crazy how a fighting type Pokemon can know a dragon type move now. Like, isn't that kind of crazy? Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot, I'm dying. Sorry, kind of blanked out for a second there. Can't help it, got a small bladder and zero control. What about the number 2 portion? Yeah, what about the number 2 portion? You can do exclamation mark Pat. Riku. P. Speaking of which, I'm surprised I haven't peed yet. I mean, what? I want to see if I need to. That's what I'm talking about. You have zero control on your dog. Hey, Fox Nation! Thank you so much for the follow. Hopefully you're having a wonderful Sunday morning. And we're done. With that run. With that run. Oh, man. Yeah, this diaper right now is like really incredibly soggy right now. But it feels really nice. I like these ones. The Little Rascals. Those are the ones that I'm wearing right now. The Little Rascals. They feel really nice.
Time to hydrate, Dreamsy.
Oh, it's Fatal. What's up, Fatal? Water. Yeah, I'm getting there. Don't worry. But how you doing, Fatal? You having a good Sunday morning? Just chilling. That's good. Yeah, I'm kind of just chilling too, trying to get a shiny Verizon. So far, no luck, but we'll get it eventually. Alright. I am going to stop right there, though, because it is almost top of the hour, and I kind of want to get the final ad break out of the way. So I'm going to go ahead and roll it real quick, the final ad break, and we'll be right back right after this. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back from the ad break. Hey, I said it right this time. Oh wait, is it over there? No, it's down here. Oh, there it is. Shiny victory bell. Probably won't be streaming for that much longer, maybe like half an hour. Probably do like, I don't know, a few more, maybe like 2 or 3 more runs, and then probably go ahead and call it a day. And then we'll come back tomorrow for some more Kingdom Hearts. Oh, that stream will be at the regular time, by the way. That stream will be at the regular time of 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, it's only the Sunday streams that I do in the morning. I want to preface that right now. Yeah, otherwise Monday through Friday, 6 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, let's do it. Oh, sock. Why were you giving that name? You are literally named after a piece of clothing. Yeah, but after this stream, probably going to be getting some lunch and then prepping up for my closing shift tonight. Which thankfully I'm fine with closing on Sundays because they're not as bad usually. Knock on wood. They're usually not as bad as closing on Saturday nights are. Because like closing on Saturday nights, we tend to get like more busy because of all like the unique people, let's just say the inebriated people tend to come out on a Saturday night. Yeah, the heavily influenced people tend to come out on a Saturday night, and those heavily influenced people, and also families, they tend to place really big orders, and honestly, really big orders wouldn't be so much of an issue if we didn't have like a skeleton crew. But because it's a Saturday night, we have a skeleton crew. Or honestly, just weekends in general. Weekends in general, we just tend to have like a skeleton crew because no one wants to work weekends. Especially Saturday nights. Like, who the heck would want to work on a Saturday night? Hell, not me anymore. That's for sure. More to be using that time to hang out with you guys. In the Discord. Also, I think I know who I'm going to raid out to today. See if Arbor is still alive. Probably raid out to him. Get him a good boost in on people. Ow. Endure. Oh, that's me on a daily basis. I try to endure. 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 Wow, I can't say that word apparently. Words are hard, okay? Wonder where Ace is right now. Beats me. Probably doing baby things as usual. Knowing Ace, he's probably doing baby things. Like, messing his diaper or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what Ace does. I'm not a baby. I'm just a person who loves their diapers. And loves using them all the time. I tell you what I don't love, though, is not getting the shiny Verizon. What's up, Mousy? Almost forgot to do your attendance. Oh, dang. Almost forgot to do your attendance check. Mom, you gotta make sure to do that. Otherwise, how the heck am I supposed to know that you were here? Alright, that's another failure. Yeah, how am I supposed to know that you're here if you don't check in? Could say that for some customers who try to place mobile orders. We've had some customers who go to place mobile orders, right? And they go up to the drive-through speaker and they're like, I have a code. And then they're like, or no, not that. They're like, I have a mobile order. And then they don't give us the code because they don't have the phone that they used to place the order with. So they weren't able to check in. Because here's the thing about mobile orders. If you were they just one of their two phones interface without saying anything. Oh yeah, one of their two phones interface without saying anything. I've had that happen before, yeah. Or like you get those customers who place their order and then they pull up to the window. And then they're just like, hey, here's my code. Here's my code. Punch it in. And I'm just standing here punching in the code. But in my mind, I'm like, you couldn't have given me that code when you pulled up to the speaker? Like, you could have just... Like, I don't see the issue here. Like, you could have had it pulled up before you... You could have had the code pulled up before you pulled up to the speaker. So that way, when you pull up to the speaker, right, you have the code ready, you tell me the code to the speaker, I punch it in, and then we move on from there. But customers are just dumb. Some of them are just straight up dumb. Honestly, I'd argue that some customers are more baby brain than some ABDLs. Because of how they act. Like how some customers act towards me or like my other coworkers. Some of them are more immature than some ABDLs I know. Which, is saying something. Holy giant karate master. Jesus. Dang, that's a giant. That's a big boy. Big boy. Up, Roselia. Not shiny alpha though. I mean, not that it would have mattered because unless I get a shiny Verizon here, I wouldn't been able to keep it. No, not big ball. No, I said big boy, not big ball. We're not even here for that. We're here to catch a shiny Verizon. Wait, is this a reference? Yeah, it's a reference. Whenever I'm in hyperspace and I get all of the all like the mission requirements for that hyperspace done, they give you this this like golden bonus ball, like this golden floating Pokeball that once you break it gives you a whole bunch of like extra items. And a running joke that I have with it is I like to call it the big ball, but I go like because you know it's just funny to do it like that. Like how he say it, yeah. A lot of people do apparently. It's even making me chuckle a little bit now. Oh, shoot. All these socks over here are getting confused because they keep on using outrage. Yeah, sorry, I don't really have much else to talk about. I don't know, like... I don't know. I mean, tomorrow's Monday. It's my first of my 2 days off from work. I don't know. What's everyone up to? What's everyone gonna be doing for this Sunday today? I'm going to be at work for the majority of it, but what's everyone else up to for today? What do y'all got planned for this Sunday afternoon, I guess? Huh? Whip! Whip! Uh-oh. Won't stay open much longer. Can't hold on much longer. Ah, that's what Skyline says before they wet themselves.
What?
What? Man, that's another failed run. Huh. Ah, there's the what sound effect I've been thinking of. Yeah, this.
What?
And I still have this, by the way.
Shut up!
I love that one. Yeah,
Shut up!
I love that. Hey, what's up, Talon? How you doing? Especially when you say mousy. Yeah, mousy.
Shut up!
There we go. I don't know what you said, but yeah. For Talon.
Shut up!
You know I'm never gonna play that game. Come on. Why the heck would I subject myself to such torture as playing competitive Fortnite? Seriously though, I've watched some rage streamers online who like they play like the competitive games like COD or Fortnite, and man, when those streamers get mad, like they get pissed. Like there's even compilations online on like YouTube of like these streamers like literally breaking their equipment simply because they didn't get a kill in a video game. Oh, did I tell you I'm in a throuple now? Throuple? You mean a threesome? Are you saying you're a part of a threesome? Oh. Shiny sock. That's not what that means. You sure? You sure about that, Talon? Oh, Dreamsy, let me TTS a quote for you real quick. Oh no. Better not be anything bad. You're in a relationship with 2 more people? Yeah, threesome. That's what it is, right? It's a threesome?
From Dreamsy. Biwa, who plays Fortnite. Certainly not me.
Oh, yeah, that quote. Yeah. Yeah, who plays Fortnite? Certainly not me. That is still true to this day. Never played Fortnite, and I'm not going to anytime soon. Biwa. Yeah, he said blah wrong. He said Biwa. Listen, Daddy Twitch is trying, okay? Daddy Twitch is trying. Oh, I'm amazed at myself. I can actually do this with one hand. Talking about the controller, by the way. Get your minds out of the gutter. Come on. Alright, this will probably be the final run, honestly. Yeah, I think I'm going to wrap things up after this one. So that way I can go ahead and get some food. Do some people have intimate relations? Not 3 people in a polyamorous relationship. Really? You sure about that? Okay, hold on a second. Let me pause my game. Freaking eye is bothering me. Okay, there we go. So I had to wipe the crud off of my oh wait, I had the hold on. Oh, I hit the freaking low brightness button on my phone. Yeah, I literally have a button on my phone that turns the brightness all the way down to the lowest possible setting. I only use it whenever it's nighttime and I'm about to go to sleep. You're rage baiting me? Nah, I'm just saying you're wrong. I'm just saying you're wrong. You're definitely in a threesome. Quit rage baiting. Okay, fine, I'll stop. You're not in a threesome. You're in a polyamorous relationship. So wait, does that mean if you all if you're in a polyamorous relationship, does that mean if all three of you get married, does that mean that you would technically have like 2 wives or 2 husbands? Or like 1 husband, 1 wife? Is that how that works? Like how would the wedding work? Would like all 3 of you have to say I do, and then all 3 of you try to make out with each other in like an awkward like kiss or something? You don't know? Oh, I don't know. You might want to think about figuring it out. Ow. Ow. Up, there's Namiya. Okay, Namiya's showing up just as I'm about to end the stream. But don't worry, I'll be back on tomorrow with some more Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, I'm going to be going back to Kingdom Hearts 3 tomorrow. Same time, same channel. Well, not literally same time. It's going to be going back to 6 p.m. But you guys get what I mean. Alright. Almost done. Actually, you know what? I think I'm just gonna go ahead and stop right there. Yeah, I think we're done. I'm gonna go ahead and stop right there for today. So let me go ahead and I don't know, load up the game, I guess. I don't know, give you guys some background noise while I do my goodbyes for today. Hey, I'm only soggy. I don't know about that, Namiya. I feel like you might be a little bit stinky. Just saying. Although, to be fair, Namiya, I did see that one post you made in that certain channel last night. So don't go around thinking that you're only soggy when I saw that post, alright? You can't hide anything from me. Alright. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is where I'm going to go ahead and call it for today. So, and I've already decided who we're going to raid out to, depending on if he is still alive. And he is still alive. Awesome. So yeah, we're going to raid out to Arbor. Because, yeah, he deserves all the love. Alright, so Arbor Fuller TV. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all so much for being here on this wonderful Sunday morning stream. If you guys want to join back with me tomorrow, it's going to be back to the regularly scheduled time of 6 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we will be playing more Kingdom Hearts 3. But in the meantime, folks, sorry, doing a little bit of stretch. My name is Dreamsy. Make sure to wipe your butts if you have not already. Thank you all so much for existing. Try to have a wonderful Sunday afternoon. And of course, as I always say at the end, make sure to love life one day at a time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye.